Yay! This thing is on. I'll clean you up a little bit. Okay. Hi, this is clearly the best angle for me at my weight. Yeah. Let's see. That's not gonna work. Okay, fuck it. We're just gonna do it this way. Oh my god. Okay. For context, because I'm gonna be complaining. This is me. I am complaining. I'm mad and I'm complaining. How's that? I needed coffee today. Let me start by giving some context. I love my family. I love my sister. She's my sister. She's like my only one. She's the best one, etc., etc. Love my family. What I don't love is people who turn what could be a 3-minute long texting conversation into like a 30-minute phone call when I have shit to do. I have shit to do. I'm sitting here on the phone attached to a fucking wall right now because it's charging because I've been at work all day, which she knew this. I'm waiting to drink my fucking coffee and I can't get my creamer or anything because it's in the fridge, and I have to be so fucking close to the phone because she's driving and she can't hear me unless I have the speaker right fucking here. I understand that some people love talking on the phone. They love phone calls. They live for it. I am not one of those people. I'm not. I'm sorry. I hate it more than anything. I hate. I hate it. I hate it. I'm so sorry. Like, if you're gonna call me, I need you to text me and say, hey, is it a good time for me to call you right now? And I will either say, like, yeah, that's totally fine. I have time for you. Or I will say, no, I'm sorry. I'm really busy. I can't. Like, I have dishes over there that I'm trying to wash. I'm trying to drink my fucking coffee. I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for dinner. And my sister, she calls me with the intention, and I love her. I do love her. But every conversation ends up this way. She calls me with the intention of finding out how late I can stay up tonight because she wants to come drop off my birthday cake. Totally cool. Love you. Thank you. You're an amazing sister. I love you. But she calls me and she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to the grocery store because I've been so focused on your cake. I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner. What should I eat for dinner? Maybe I should have fajitas. Oh man, when I was at the grocery store, my daughter did something really, really cute and really funny. And also she's potty trained now. Did you know about that? And I'm just like, And I don't have the heart to sit here. Actually, my sister is a very stubborn person. She's a Taurus. Taurus, sorry. Not the Pokemon. She's not a Pokemon. She's a Taurus, and I'm a Libra, but I'm a rising Taurus, and I don't know what she is, and I don't know what anything means anymore. I'm sorry. I'm so annoyed right now. I'm so annoyed. Okay. My thing. I'm washing dishes. I have my phone plugged in over here at this wall. There's a wall here. Oh, look, wall. So I'm doing my own thing, you know, enjoying having the house to myself, enjoying life, enjoying freedom. I have YouTube playing. I have it playing through my Bluetooth speaker that's mounted in the kitchen so I can hear everything really well because I'm hard of fucking hearing in this ear and I can't hear shit. And I'm doing my own thing, okay? Like, I'm getting dishes washed by hand because I prefer doing it by hand because I'm only one person. I don't generate enough dishes to have the value of, like, running a dishwasher. Like, I'm gonna run a dishwasher and use up all of that energy and all of that time for, like, 20 dishes that I could have done by hand. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. So I'm like, I'm trying to wash fucking dishes, enjoy my fucking life, make my goddamn coffee, and my sister texted me and was like, what time do you get off work? This was earlier today. I had texted her, I get off work at 5. I gave her a text when I was home. She knew I was home. And I'm trying to listen to like a Garrett Watts video or something. Trying to do my dishes, like doing my own thing, chilling. And then my phone starts ringing and all of my music stops and everything. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And my phone is slightly old, so it's glitchy, so it's not showing me that there's somebody calling. So I'm like, oh great, now I have to like throw away my phone or get it fixed or something. Like, I'm tired of my phone problems, but that's another video. And then she calls and I answer and I'm like, hey, what's up? With the intention of saying, you know, like, hey, what's up? Give me back your answer. That's really cool. I'm sorry I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of something. Can you text me or can you call me back later? Instead, the conversation goes like this. Me, I go, hey, what's up? And she goes, hey, sister, hold on, I'm getting into my car. And then I just hear like a bunch of like fucking bang on. I'm like, okay, she's getting into her car, fine, whatever. And then I hear her start her car, and I'm like, all right, this is already like time that I could be doing my fucking dishes or drinking my fucking coffee, which, by the way, coolest fucking mug ever. Love it. Anyways, and then she finally comes back and she's like, oh, hey, sorry about that. I'm driving to the grocery store because I've been so focused on baking your cake for your birthday that passed, you know, like 2 weeks ago, but I don't even care because I didn't even ask for a cake. I didn't even ask for a cake. Oh my God. And she's like guilt tripping me and she's like, it's chocolate this time because I know you didn't finish it last year because it wasn't chocolate. I'm like, I didn't finish it last year because I was on a diet and I didn't have the heart to tell you that you poured your blood, sweat, and tears into a cake you baked for like 18 fucking hours and I couldn't eat it. But she goes on and on about how she doesn't know what she's going to make for dinner. She wants to know what I want on the cake. She's like, it's such a good surprise. You're going to love it. And I know that I will because she makes cakes. Like, that's part of what she does for a living. She loves it. I'm okay with this. But again, I didn't ask for a cake this year. Like, I have never asked to bake me a cake. And so she's talking, and then she's like, so what are you doing tomorrow, being Monday? And 2 weeks ago, I told my significant other, I was like, hey, I'm really busy this week. We cannot hang out this week. Absolutely not. I am very busy. I have a lot of homework. I have a lot of assignments that I have to get ready to turn in. I made a 45 on my first physics test, and I'm trying not to fucking lose my mind over that. And how I don't lose my mind is I repeat the assignments over and over and over again until I understand the material. So I promised my significant other that tomorrow I would spend the night tonight and we would spend all day tomorrow together. And then I would spend the night tomorrow night as well because we both work at the same time and get off of work at the same time. Perfect, harmonious, beautiful situation. I have turned down, one of my friends came back from her college campus that's like 10,000 miles away. I've turned down hanging out with her. I've turned down hanging out with one of my friend's moms who lost somebody close to her. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm here for you in spirit. You can text me anytime, but I can't come see you because you live 3 hours away and I can't do that. I'm sorry. Like, I've turned down so many things. So when my sister's like, so what are you doing tomorrow? I'm just like, hey, straight up, I can't hang out tomorrow. I've promised to this day to Sean. And she goes, who's Sean? I'm like, my fucking boyfriend that you've met like 30 different times? How do you forget that? And I thought like maybe she forgot his name, and I was like, you know, Sean, my boyfriend. And she's just like, oh yeah, him. And I'm like, this is an important person in my life. We've been together almost a year. Like, can you not just be snarky for 5 seconds? Anyways, so she asked me like, oh, well, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, well, I promised that day to Sean because I'm really busy. I have a lot of homework. I really can't hang out with you. I'm sorry. And she goes, that's not what I was going to ask. I was trying to see how late you could stay up tonight so that I could come by and drop off your cake. Like, why didn't you just fucking say that? Why didn't you just say that? And all the while, like, a 3-minute texting conversation that could have been, hey, what time are you planning on going to bed tonight? I might be late bringing your cake to you. And then I could just text back like, oh, I'm routinely awake until 4 in the morning. So anytime between now, which is 9 something, I think. I don't actually know what time it is because I lost my watch. I'm like, I could have just texted back like, oh, I'll be awake till 4. And it could have taken 3 minutes out of my fucking time. I could have been back in my dishes. I could have been sitting here working on my assignments already. Instead, she wants to tell me about something funny that her daughter did, which I love. I love hearing about my niece. Love my niece to death. But do I have to hear about my niece, like, right now? Like, can it wait? Can it just wait, like, an hour? I have been at work for 9 hours today dealing with people who go... Perfect example. I will have a customer who wants Ovaltine mix. And they'll sit here and they'll go, excuse me, do you have, well, you probably don't know what it is because you're so young. And it's apparently like I'm 24 years old, so I don't know what the fuck anything is. I had a lady ask me for setting powder, and she was like, I don't think you know what that is. You're so young. And I'm like, it's fucking setting powder? I'm losing my goddamn mind. But like, just take Ovaltine, chocolate drink mix. Very yummy. I put it in my coffee because I'm a fucking lunatic. They'll sit here and go, oh, do you have this? Oh, well, you probably don't know what it is. But it's like a powder, and you can put it in milk. And that's all the information they'll give me. And I'm just like, okay, are you looking for protein shakes? No, it doesn't have any, like, protein in it. But it's flavored. It's chocolate flavor. And I'm like, oh, you want Nesquik? We have Nesquik. And they're like, no, it's not Nesquik. And I'm just, like, having to eternally play this guessing game of what the fuck do you want? And it's like, all the meanwhile, they could have just said, like, hey, do you have chocolate drink mix? It's like, yeah, let me look it up. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, we have Nesquik, we have Ovaltine, we have Swiss Miss, we have milk straws. Like, which one do you want? But instead, I have been dealing with 9 hours of let's play 20 questions to guess the product you want. And I'm totally okay. Like, if you were to come into my store and not know what you were looking for, that's fine. If you don't know the name of it, that's fine. I can help you. But when it's every single customer, when it's every single person asking, like, these weird questions to get an answer to a question they didn't ask, like my sister did. If you wanted to know how late I could stay up tonight, why did you ask me what I was doing tomorrow? Those questions have literally almost nothing to do with each other. Guests who come into my store and they'll go, oh, do you sell Makeup Revolution here? And I'll say, no, I'm sorry, unfortunately I don't. And then they'll be like, oh, well, I was looking for Maybelline anyways. And I'm like, then why the fuck? Like, feel free to call me out on this. Am I an idiot? Am I actually stupid? And, like, I just don't know what the fuck is going on? Is this a normal thing to do? Like, when you go shopping, do you, like, go, oh, I need apples, so you walk up to the produce person, and you're just like, hi, I need a fruit, and it's red, and it tastes like pie. Like, is that just a thing we do now in the year of our Lord and Savior 2K18? I don't understand. But it's like, I was dealing with guest after guest after guest after guest like that all day today, and 9 times out of 10 they come to my section and they don't actually want to deal with me. They're like, they'll walk straight into my cosmetics section and be like, hey, where can I find toilet paper? And I'm just like, not the fuck here. Where can I find uncultured honey or some bullshit? And I'm like, I don't know. I work in cosmetics. You can come up to me and be like, hey, do you have a lip scrub? It was made by a brand. I don't know. It comes in like a little red jar. And I'll be like, oh, Bliss. Immediately. I know what that is. But people will come up to me, ask me for shit that's not even in my section, and then they expect me to walk them when I'm actually not even allowed to leave my area. And I'm like, I've been dealing with this all day. And then to have another intrusion upon my life, my free time, of my sister wanting to call me and just have a 20-minute conversation when I'm like physically and mentally exhausted of people right now. Like, the only reason I'm doing this right now is because, one, I need to vent. Two, you can talk to me, but I can also just turn off the chat and not pay attention to it. So it's like, this is me being controlled or controlling the situation. Which sounds like I'm a crazy person. Guess what? I am. I'm literally fucking insane. But, and I know this is like a ridiculous rant, and it wouldn't mean so much to me, except my sister is one of those people who, if you interrupt to give potentially valuable information to, she will start completely over in her stories. Completely. We have a running joke. There was one time she was trying to tell me a story about eating cookie dough. Literally, the entire story was, I opened up the bag of cookie dough, I took a huge chunk, and I thought it was one chunk, but really it was two, and I shoved it in my mouth and I ate it. That took me not even 8 seconds. My sister, when I was trying to inform her that I was witness to this event, was like, oh yeah, so I opened the bag of cookie dough and I took out a chunk, and I'm like, yeah, and it was 2 chunks and you ate it. And she goes, I'm talking. So I opened the bag of cookie dough, and I'm like, she repeated herself like 15 different times. And it's so annoying to the point that when she's talking and I have information that I need to give her, I just wait for her to shut up. And this is probably really bad, but I just wait for her to shut up. And then even if what I have to say has nothing to do with the rest of the conversation, I'll be like, hey, by the way, I'm doing dishes right now. I can't talk on the phone, even though we've been talking for 20 minutes. And it's irritating to me because I know she's calling me and talking to me so much because it's essentially the same thing as talking to YouTube. It's the same thing as talking to a wall. Because she knows that it annoys the ever-loving fuck out of me when she won't stop repeating herself. And she just monopolizes all of my fucking time. And I'm just irritated by this. Like, I almost want to put her on a blocked call list. Like, so she can still text me, but she can't call me. Because every time I'm in the middle of something important, instead of just sending me a text, hey, is now a good time to call and talk? She'll just spur the moment, like, oh, let me and call you. I'm like, especially a day like today when you knew that I was working from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and I actually ended up staying a little bit longer because a guest needed my help. And it was actually a guest I enjoyed working with. You know, I've been dealing with people for 9 solid hours. I am tired of hearing people talk. I am tired of having my time decided by other people. And, like, I am an introvert. I will never call somebody without asking first, hey, can I call? Because I don't know what you're doing. I have no fucking idea what you're doing. You could be in the middle of, like, a self-pleasure session or something, but I don't know, and I don't want to interrupt you, and I don't want to force you into basically being held conversationally hostage with me, which is what my sister does. And I hate it. I essentially hate anybody who sits here and only starts conversations so that they are the only person who can talk, which is what she does, which is why it annoys the fuck out of me when she calls me. And she only does it like once a month because she knows that I don't really want to pick up her phone calls. And I'm just tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Like, and this sounds ridiculous, and I know I'm complaining about something so fucking stupid. And I'm like, I just wanted to come home and drink my coffee and do my dishes and wait for my significant other to get off work and go buy Pokemon cards at Walmart at 2 in the morning because that's fun to do. And instead, I'm trying to relax, and then literally the epitome of a human stressor just waltzes into my life, interrupts it for 20 minutes to tell me a story about her daughter peeing for the first time on a toilet. To tell me a story about a guy she bumped into literally at the grocery store and said sorry to. And I'm just like, I have interesting stories too. Like, when I worked at my old job, I had a guy threaten me with a hatchet. I used to sell guns for a living. Like, I have interesting shit to say too. But for her, the only person on this planet who is even remotely interesting is herself. And I don't understand that mindset. It's like, I 100% know that I'm a boring fucking person. I'm honestly surprised I have more than 0 people watching this. Hi, I see you. You're amazing. Thank you. Stay wonderful. I'm just, maybe this is just me. Maybe this is just the introverted part of me that is needing a break from people for a little while. And I don't just mean my family, I don't just mean physical, real people, but I just mean like drive 3 towns over, leave my phone at home, and just take a little vacation. I'm back. The internet in my house is shit, but I'm mad at myself for being so mad about this, but I'm also like, I feel like I'm right. Like, I feel like I'm right to be upset, but everybody always feels like they're right to be upset, if that makes any sense. But I'm just, it's 2018. You never know what somebody could be doing. I could have been getting arrested. I could have been trying to call 911 because my leg got cut off. And instead, you're gonna like clog up my phone and make my phone run really slow and call me. And I was actually trying to do something before she called. I was making my coffee, but I was also trying to get like slow-mo shots for a project that I want to do in the future, because I have some slow-mo shots, but they're not what I want them to be. And when I'm in a phone call with somebody, I can't use my camera. I can't watch YouTube. I can't listen to music. I can't really do anything that makes me feel calm and cool and collected. And it just bugs me. It's 2018, y'all. Like, please don't call somebody without asking them if you can call. Don't call somebody without asking them if you can call. If you know, 1, that they have worked that day, 2, that they are a very introverted person. Because I am. I like my house to be empty. I like to be the only one who exists here. I like to enjoy friendship on my terms. You know. Yeah, I just be nice when you call people and try not to monopolize the conversation. I find myself doing that a lot. But like, be nice. And maybe even if you do just accidentally, or not accidentally, but just call somebody without asking first, just be like, hey, are you busy? Can you talk right now? And give them an out. Because the truth is, I did not care to have 20 minutes just monopolized by somebody else because they want to tell me mundane stories about their life. If I wanted to hear mundane stories about somebody's life, I would watch my own videos. But in all honesty, I love her, I care for her, I care about her. She's my sister, she's my only sister. In a household of 5 brothers, like, she was my only sister. But this is just one of those things that I wish she would learn, is while I am her friend, I can't be her only friend right now. because I'm looking for a new job. I'm going to school trying to make up grades that are really, really shitty from the past. I'm working essentially full time right now. I'm having to take care of a house by myself for the first time in 24 years. I have to take care of 4 dogs. Like, I'm stressed the fuck out. But I I'm not gonna stop being my sister's friend. I just can't be her only friend right now. Like, she needs to be able to call somebody else up and tell them mundane things about her life, because I can't be the only one anymore. I can't. Like, I have my own life right now. Okay. I am significantly less mad now, and now I'm just tired, and now my coffee's cold, so I'm gonna reheat it. But again, it just coolest fucking mug ever. Thank you for letting me rant and rave about stupid things. Um, I appreciate it. I know it's not necessarily like you letting me, like, it's just something I can do on a platform that's open to virtually everybody. But I do appreciate you taking the time and care to listen. I know sometimes I'm a little high strung and I get mad about very, very stupid things. But, I mean, who doesn't? We all get mad at dumb shit. So, I'm gonna reheat my now cold coffee, which is delicious. Fucking pumpkin spice. Mm. Wow, all that chocolate settled to the bottom, but that's fine. But, I'm gonna reheat my coffee now, and I'm gonna do my dishes. And I'm gonna sit down and do some homework. Now that I'm not so pissed off, I wanna pull my hair out. Which I know it looks like shit anyways, but that's not the point. Okay. We're cool now. We're zen. We're good. Gonna jeez. What time is it even? I don't even know. Wow, it's only 8? Oh my god. I feel like I've been home for like 10 hours. Jesus. Oh. Anyways, I love you guys. Stay cool. Stay cubed. If you like people ranting about literally the dumbest shit on earth, feel free to subscribe to my mess of a channel. Feel free to unsubscribe from my mess of a channel. But I love you guys. Stay cool, stay cubed. I'm gonna drink my coffee, and I'm gonna do adult shit today, because we are 24 years old. And I really wish I was just like a baby again. Would be nice. I wouldn't have to deal with phone calls if I was a baby. Anyways, bye you guys. Mwah. Yeah, this little button's always so fucking hard to... There we go.